Hey everybody, here's another update on Iron Birds. I've implemented a PID controller, I think it's called, whatever PID stands for. It basically allows you to steer the plane using your mouse. Some of you might have noticed in the previous video I had a green circle moving around the screen. That was just me implementing the circle into the interface, although it wasn't doing anything yet. I also improved the blackout effect. I didn't want to use the vignette option, if that's even pronounced like that, because I wanted to be able to change the center of the effect to be lower onto the screen instead of being in the middle of the screen, so that the plane wouldn't get darker as the blackout effect was getting more intense. So yeah, post-process material is growing quite complex. Thankfully it is finished, it won't grow any bigger than it is, and so that's that. As you can see, the green circle now is how you steer the plane. It feels really good, really natural. Now you can see the blackout effect kicks in. Now the green bar at the bottom is basically your stamina or your G-force tolerance. As you can see, the screen getting dark really doesn't help see where the horizon is, so you have to rely on the HUD there. But yeah, this is your stamina bar. It gets depleted as you endure more G-force for pronounced time, I guess, and it will replenish itself once you stop messing around and let those G-force go down a bit. And that basically prevents the player from just going nuts and going into a corkscrew spiral motion endlessly to prevent being shot at. So as you can see now, really happy with the PID controller. It should make the chasing the player a lot easier, because now you don't have to use a keyboard, and you can just instead line up the green circle onto your target, and the plane will automatically steer toward it. And so all you have to do is ensure the enemy plane is always inside of that circle, and your aircraft will line itself up with it. And so that, combined with me slowing down the planes and using post-processing to make sure the planes didn't feel slower, we shouldn't have the what happened last time, which is we spent an hour in the game and never actually shot another player, because the planes were moving so fast we couldn't aim at them. And now that pretty much concludes the controlling the planes and the effects, all the visuals. And so what's left to do would be to implement the homing missiles using that green circle there. You would have pretty much a timer of a couple seconds, and if your enemy doesn't leave that circle for 3 consecutive seconds, then you get locked onto target and you can use the right mouse button to launch a missile at them. Which would mean I would also have to implement flares, so the players can defend themselves against those homing missiles. And once all of that is done, which should be pretty quick, I think, nothing too fancy there. Once that's done, I'll be focusing on the game modes, namely the deathmatch is going to be implemented first, because right now in the menu I have the option to set a time limit for the match, so I have to display that onto the HUD and make sure the game end event is triggered whenever that timer reaches 0. And the game end really just would be to display kind of a leaderboard and a summary of the match, you know, rank the players by how much kills they have and that sort of things. And once I've got all the game modes I want implemented, namely deathmatch, last one standing, practice mode, and 1v1 for player to be able to have those duels, show off their skills against just one other player. Well, after that will be the player progression, earning experience points, leveling up, unlocking new planes as you level up, things like that. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have planned for this game. Let me know if I'm missing on anything, if there's anything else I should be implementing in there. And that was it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you next time.